Okay everyone, here's a little video about making your own cards. I am making the 2012 New Year's cards, and this is on an 80-pound cardstock. I went to a little place locally called Gutcher's Quick Print. The reason I use them is because I can get a double-sided color copy on this 80-pound stock for $1 a piece, and that is a good deal. So I've got $26 invested. I'm sending cards to everyone who sent us a Christmas card. There's 20 people who sent us Christmas cards, so to acknowledge their acknowledgement, I'm making these cards, and I will also have extras left over that I'll send to people who well, let's just say they don't really like us too much, but we want them to like us. So we're going to send them a card and try to, what would you say that is, ingratiate ourselves, so to speak? Or I don't know how to explain it. But you know how it works. You're a human, so human nature is what it is. The way you do this is I take an X-Acto knife, and right where I'm going to have the fold of the card, I just lightly hold the knife. I don't even hardly press down at all, but just score it just lightly, because if you don't score it, it won't fold evenly, and a lot of times the fibers of the paper will show. But this makes it score right nice and evenly. And I've set this up so I get double the cards for the money. So there's 2 cards in each one. And I always fold them first and then cut the bleed off, because that helps to maintain even edges all the way around. Got this. I put a little guide mark on the back. If you have a solid color card, you won't know where to cut it. So you just have to be clever and put a little guide mark. So you get 2 cards for each 8.5 by 11, and they fit in nice little, what size is this? These are 24-pound white, 100 count, 4 3/8 by 5 3/4 inch envelopes, and they'll just fit right down in there. Put the address on there and send them off. And of course the postage will probably cost almost as much as the printing of the cards these days. I expect to spend about a little over $20 on postage. Got a few more to go, but they're coming along. Steady goes the work. And it is good to acknowledge people on the new year. Other people who exist on this planet that we're all living on. Now, of course, the whole idea is that unlike a lot of popular culture, we are not just a bunch of hairless apes who will die and then oblivion, but we are created by a loving God. And that's the reason that we actually want to be in relationship with other people, because there's meaning to life. It's not simply a bunch of chemical nonsense and base motivations. No, we want to give of ourselves. We want to be following the example of Jesus, who was God incarnate. And we want to have a life that serves other people, ideally speaking. Doesn't mean we're still not selfish. Doesn't mean we still don't have our sin nature. New Year's cards 2012, everybody. That's it.